The Critical Hit podcast contains foul language, sexual subjects, and other things that are inappropriate for children. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Elon Musk comments on our video.
You did a bad thing. Fuck you, Elon. You trillionaire cuck. I'm mad.
You was in a man. The dude does seem a little on some type of spectrum. That's all I'm saying.
Not even that. He just seems it. Hello, world, and welcome back to Critical Hit, a foul mouth podcast where we talk about everything. I'm your host, Red King, and with me always is Crimson and Chrono Warden.
I felt like my mic was high. I felt like I was looking up at something, and I wasn't okay with
You're
that.
always looking up at something.
Football, all right, first of all, fuck you.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
The viewers don't know how short I am.
Let's all just stand up at once. And just see what happens.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
If only there wasn't math that could tell them exactly how tall you are.
If that's assuming that they can do
No, there's
math.
that brown TikTok who does that.
Tell them to stop. Or tell them to do it immediately. I would appreciate the publicity.
Tonight, we're talking a little bit about the bygone era of E3 era. Yeah.
E3.
That was disgusting.
The Electronics Entertainment Expo.
Which is like really succinct. And I agree with it. It's a fine abbreviation. But E3 just sounds cooler.
Yeah.
Before we begin, go ahead and like, comment, hit the subscribe button. There's that notification thing. I'm not going to say the thing. I don't care about the thing.
Ring the bell. You have
Idiots.
to.
No,
you have
absolutely.
to. It's a part of the algorithm. It's a requirement.
Nope. Running against the wind on that one. Also brought to you by Dubby. Go ahead and head on down to. I did it again. I did head on down to it again. And that's disgusting.
My way downtown.
See, I got prices right.
W on blast.
Go to w.gg, enter the discount code CRITHIT at checkout for 10% off on your order. Brand new shakers. They got the elemental wind. No, it's earth, fire, water.
Earth, wind, and fire.
Yeah, did that shit again.
On the 21st night of September.
Yeah, I know. It just never ends for me. Every single time I bring it up, every single time I brought it up, it's done the same thing for me. I keep saying Earth, Wind, and Fire, and it isn't it.
It's a good band.
Yeah,
I like Earth,
band.
Wind, and Fire. But everything changed when the water instruments attacked.
There's a bunch of, I would say, steel drums with water in them. So you hit a ding, 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 and you go, woo.
Yeah, I love those things.
It's like a whammy bar, honestly.
I really like those things. Those are cool.
But that fucking dragged on way too long.
Much like existence.
Yeah. Much like, yay! Wow. Welcome back.
Remember, none of us are here by choice.
My parents fucked without a condom and now I have to pay taxes? The hell?
I can't, dude. What the hell? That's crazy. That's like Rick and Morty levels of bleak.
On a positive note, your life is your choice, though.
Hey, yeah. You do you, no matter how weird it might be.
I'm gonna say that if you're a furry, that's where I draw the line.
Well, there's a couple lines. But yeah, let's be honest. There's a couple.
There's no rules! Get out of that fursuit! There's one rule!
I can't.
Damn it.
Back in 1995.
Thank you. That's a fantastic segue.
Yeah, very good segue.
The first
And a great
E3.
band. I'm kidding. What? No, there's not a band. 1995. There's 1990 something, but I can't remember what it is.
There's 1995, the song by Bowling for Soup.
That's 1985.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Why has Bowling for Soup come up this much in my life recently?
They're a good band.
They're timeless.
I didn't say they were a bad band, but something in the zeitgeist has triggered the synchronicity of Bowling for Soup being in my feed on YouTube.
Let's go.
Now you
Let's
guys are
go.
talking about it.
Hey, let's go. Bowling for Soup is coming back.
Because I saw it was like a clip on my Facebook feed.
They're so good. Bro.
Yeah,
They're so
the
good.
timeline's cooked for it's boiled because that's soup.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about boiled meat, and you're like, nah. What about if I put some seasoning in the water?
Like,
But if you ever need an emergency weapon,
you son of a bitch, I'm in.
Oh, damn it! Exactly. You just put a little salt in that water, and you are good.
yeah, don't look at the sodium content on a can of soup. You will not be happy.
I might still be happy. I'm my way to the grave.
We have
More than 50% of your daily intake.
mhm.
One can.
Good golly.
and don't,
Technically, one can is supposed to be 2 servings.
and don't even fuck around with the ramen.
Ramen's worse.
I don't look at that, man, because you know how I cook ramen? Did I ever tell you this?
Oh my gosh!
So I boil the noodles, right? And I empty the water. And I throw like a little bit of olive oil in there and then the seasoning packet. And I fry the noodles with the seasoning packet. No water.
Okay, that's fair.
And I'm not gonna lie, it's good, but
That's not bad.
that's full body sodium. It's just noodles and salt.
Salt right to the dome.
But yo, I'm gonna have some dinner. Noodles, fat, and salt. Like, oh gosh.
Oodles and oodles of noodles.
And I'd be cooking 2 at a time. So, bro,
You're
I'm not doing
fucked.
okay.
You're fucked and fucked.
I'm not doing okay now that I think about it.
Don't ever do that again.
My body's not okay. My body isn't
Instead
ready.
of E3, you're F3.
Wait. What is that?
That's the fucking the obesity scale thing, right?
Oh, that's fucked.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
It's like suddenly I grayscale and I just don't respond to anything anymore.
Fuck, we literally killed the spirit. That's what it looks like when you do
Hanging
that.
up above his head.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
I was going to say fat, fucked, and foiled, but like a damn good baked potato.
You know what? Ooh, yeah, you're right about that. You're
Damn
right
it,
about
stop. Haven't eaten.
Why?
Well, whose fault is that?
I was late at the gym. It sucked.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
You just got to be dropping squats while you're fucking drinking an energy drink.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
So let's go back. Let's flash back to the 1995 E3. They didn't have to grow into E3. They like right off the bat called it E3. And
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. There's chops to that.
You know what's kind of interesting though about like the earlier E3s is that they weren't as like focused on like the big announcements as they eventually ended up being.
But I think there's a thing to that, right? Because in 95 every single game was a banger.
That's true. It's like anything you showed was just cool.
The first Primal Rage, or their Primal Rage for 3DO was like kind of a weird thing. They had, they were doing the Night Warriors Darkstalkers Revenge for the arcade and Saturn.
Crazy.
The first Resident Evil was announced during the 95 E3.
Damn, oops, all bangers.
Yeah, it's like it really was. Breath of Fire 2 for the SNES.
Damn. The Breath of Fire series. Good golly.
Yeah, it was like Children of the Atom, the X-Men fighting game.
Oh, yeah.
Panzer Dragoon, the first one for the Saturn.
Woo!
Like, these are... I mean, I would sit here and just list all of them, but like, you got Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong Quest.
Oh, okay.
Street Fighter 2 World Warrior for the Game Boy, which was a weird one. Killer Instinct, the first Killer Instinct.
That was only the 13th iteration of 564 for Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 2 had too many iterations. You know what was weird in Japan was the for matching service ones. It's
Yeah, on Dreamcast.
Yeah, on Dreamcast, because they added online, and then for some reason it was just like Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo for matching service.
It was a lot.
I'm like, why did we do this?
We got some Mortal Kombat 3 for the Genesis.
Mortal Kombat.
So,
3.
It used to be on Nintendo. They just had to make the blood green.
Yeah, I remember that.
So the wild thing is like,
And then it just stayed as Reptile's thing.
yeah,
They were like,
because he's a lizard. Lizards are green.
I know what we can do with this.
So the wild thing,
I don't do the tongue thing.
the
Don't let him lie to you.
because I'm motherfucking tongue. The wild thing about looking back on it, because like there was a fall off point, and I think obviously the more vivid memories are the fall off point, where games were weird and they announced like a Wii fucking music, and they had a
live demo.
they had a live demo where a real musician tried to play fake drums,
which
which was insane. It was wild.
But it was crazy though. It was crazy. But you better show up with something.
But like every single game, so like since 95, every single game that is unanimously an ultimate fucking banger was on the fucking show floor at the Los Angeles Convention Center.
Yeah.
And it makes sense that once gaming got to the point where it was like, well, hey, you can't deny that this is a massive it's a massive media thing. It's as big as TV. Back in 95, I think it was getting to the point where it was, it was close to that as big as TV for a lot of people.
Yep.
The turnouts were fucking crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, classic E3 with just seeing people like on that show floor, it made you really kind of like realize how big this was gonna be. And like it made it so E3 made it so that people had to be swinging hard all the time, even if they didn't have nothing. And like, we could say something about some of the cringy examples of like an E3 show, but at the same time, it's like those motherfuckers suited up and showed up. They had to. You didn't have a choice. It's like you knew your competition was going to be on the same stage as you, showing off what they got. So it's like, I gotta do something here.
Yeah.
And it's like there was always something. There was always that nugget of something good. You know what I mean? Even like the Wii U announcement was so very weird. We can agree on that, right? But it's like
2011.
What's up?
2011.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. So what a weird year.
So that was that's actually kind of a really good segue, because the Wii, when it was first announced, it was Nintendo Revolution, and
2005, I think, E3 2005, which was a hell of a show because all 3 of the next gen consoles were announced.
Yep,
at E3,
and I think everyone had names except for the Wii, which was the Revolution at the time. And then those fucking things cooked for years. And I think, I'm going to be all over the place.
Yeah,
when it comes to like my talking points, because it really was bringing all this shit back to me. They took time. There was 3 years where they were like, when's Gran Turismo 4 coming out?
Yeah.
I'm like, Damn. And that game still is fire.
Yeah. Yep.
I fired it up on a completely legitimate backup device.
Yeah. You know.
And-
did that happen to be a completely legitimate handheld backup device?
Totally.
Yeah. The PlayStation Portal.
My Vita.
Yeah. Yeah. We can say
PS
that.
Vita, PS Vitality.
And like the amount of time that they took to actually like make sure that these things, the Wii when it came out had a lot of limitations. It was a GameCube with
A DVD player.
it was a GameCube with a DVD player and motion controls.
a dual layer DVD.
That's fair. That's fair because it had more storage.
they needed it for all that 2 times as powerful as a GameCube, which sounds like a lot until you look at it. It's like, oh shit, that's just
especially when the 360 and the PlayStation 3 were a thing.
that was wild. That was
But
wild.
remember, the original 360 was still component. It wasn't even HDMI.
Oh, that's right.
It never did.
Yeah. The only true 1080p, like native HDMI 1080p system was the PlayStation 3.
Until like the second iteration of the 360 came out.
Yeah. That's a good point. I
So,
didn't even
like-
think about that. That's crazy.
Because the Wii was still 480p.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
And like
That was a very weird choice at the time.
I mean, that's always been Nintendo's thing.
But can we can kind of say with the benefit of hindsight that they were kind of right. They were right a little bit to hold back on the technology of the thing, because I think developers are also agreeing now that like the technology race is kind of not benefiting anybody largely. It's not benefiting developers or gamers. So
It's benefiting corporations.
I would even say barely. If you look at the amount of the closings of like studios recently, I would say that it's not even really benefiting them that much. I would say investors maybe if you get a really big return, but even still, the return is tough to get these days.
it's hellish to get because it's the rush. It's now not only do we have to get the game out on a yearly release schedule, but like we also have to sprint through the development and add like some celebrity and add a bunch of like advertisements, and it didn't work. It doesn't work the way that it's happening now. Just doesn't work.
It almost seems like a misalignment of ideals between hardware developers and software developers. You know what I mean? Where like, especially like you look at a company like Nvidia, who's kind of in the forefront of the whole AI like graphics card thing.
Yeah.
They're sitting here pumping out all of these wild advancements. I say this with so many air quotations for our listeners, because you can't really use AI as an advancement anyways. But they sit here and they overcharge you for these crazy, high powered, gaming devices, and we're still barely running Unreal Engine 5, and Unreal Engine 6 is coming out in 2027. I'm like, what are we doing?
So, one of the things, and I just watched a hit piece on the current June showcase type environment,
The E3 season, as it were, which now we have to refer to it as an E3, like, because
right?
Well, it is ironic, right? Because they did try and come back, but because the publishers had all already set up their own stuff, they were like, no.
which is unfortunate.
So
it's a bit unfortunate.
So it was a video by Real Life Fake Wizard, and I'll probably link it, of course, in the description. It was actually a really good video, And like he summed it up in a way that made me reframe, because I had this thought that it, like this month's or this year's shows were pretty good.
I still have it in mind.
Ish. But he came up with a really good point that like there's no competition anymore. Right? So in the old days of E3, like in 95, that was like the first E3, and Saturn came out and said they were swinging it as hard as they could. They said Sega Saturn is available in stores.
That's right now.
Today.
Yeah.
That was a big fucking thing. And they said $300 and you take home a Sega Saturn today. Freaking Sony came out and said,
because it was $399, I think.
it was $399 for the Saturn. And then they came out and said $299.
$299 for the PlayStation.
And then walked away.
and then walked out.
Crazy.
They didn't have to have a friggin' they didn't have to have a release date. I think they
He probably
they had a release date later that they announced.
Yeah.
But they, after they showed off what they had, they said $299 and walked off. It's these at like spur of the moment. You can almost guess that Sony's guys were in the room when it happened. The room when it happened. And they ran out and they said, okay, we're on in 30. Drop that price now.
Possible.
You know what I mean?
Because they would have a listing of when everyone's show is going to be. So why wouldn't you have somebody watching other people's stuff?
Yeah, a strategist who's going to come out there and say, listen, they said this, that, and that, and how can we counter it? Well, they did say about the price. Okay, the price is changing today.
Yeah.
Fucking, we had it out there for $500. Fucking, but they said $399. Fucking, we're saying $299. Done. And it's that competitive spirit, like when Xbox One came out and they had the always on DRM shit.
It was crazy.
And you could imagine that they shot that game sharing video, Sony.
Yeah.
They probably shot it right before they were on. And they said, hey, look, here's how we do game sharing on PlayStation. And then a motherfucker hands a DVD to another motherfucker.
Hands the case to
another it's one of those mic drop moments that you have to be ready, because it wasn't just this whole show in a bubble thing it's killing the competitive spirit of it, because you don't even need to course correct. You put your shit out there and you say, that's what we got. If you don't like it, go on Twitter. They all go on Twitter. When Sony said $599 US,
oh my!
And people were like, and the room went crickets.
Yeah.
For the 3, yeah.
When
it was like right at the beginning of year 2, they dropped the price after that.
They had to. The 360 was spanking.
Yeah, they were destroying it.
Completely dragging them all over the fucking gravel.
Yeah.
When Sony partnered with AT&T for the Vita's
my God.
3G.
I remember that.
And they audibly booed them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's the type of thing where you have two things happening at the same time. You have
live market feedback.
You have live market feedback from the people who are going to buy your shit. And then you also have your competitors who are on half an hour after you on the same stage.
I fucking loved that too.
It made the game hard. And
So I will say, you know what's kind of interesting about that point is that it feels like the only thing that has that spirit is Summer Game Fest.
Yeah.
Which you'll notice that that's also Mr. Keeley's show, and he was always big at E3.
That is true.
I think the Summer Games Fest is also because everything filters through one party.
Yeah.
So it's all Keeley brings the guy up on the stage and they say, this is the game. And he says, okay, get the fuck out of here. Here's the next guy. Where there's a third party moderation.
Right. It's not just all you and your presentation.
Yeah, because
it's your presentation through.
Yeah, there were times when like the Kinect era.
Oh gosh.
Where actually was the motion control era.
Yeah,
Where-
because everybody was getting into it.
Where the Switch, or not the Switch, why am I saying the Switch? The
Nintendo Wii.
The Nintendo Wii came out and they're like, bang, we got this friggin' wand and we're doing our thing.
They were
And-
the only one who did it good, in my opinion.
And they said, Red Steel. They
I
said,
agree.
I do agree.
yeah. The move had potential, but
The price was right on the Wii. The scope was right because it really didn't try to do too much.
Dude, Wii Sports.
yeah,
And the games that were out were bangers.
Sony
No More
never
Heroes.
leaned into what they were doing. They never, No More Heroes. Dank. But they never leaned into it enough. The Move was a great piece of technology, but it's just Sony is non-committal. It's very weird.
You know what's funny is so Sony is non-committal. Microsoft throws everything at the first attempt.
Oh my gosh.
And then they don't iterate on it.
Mm.
Because the Kinect was kind of cool. It could have worked.
Yeah,
But then it did so bad, they were like, we're going to just bundle it in with the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Because we have too many of them, probably.
they wanted you to
I
need that.
specifically waited to buy my Xbox One until after they had removed the Kinect from it.
Yeah.
Because I was not interested.
Yeah,
That's
and then
a
you get
move.
the
That's
price
a-
drop from them not putting a webcam in your shit.
Yep. Always on, too. That was the other thing with the Xbox One specifically.
Yeah, it was
They didn't need to do that
because they were trying to do
didn't-
voice controls a la Siri and all that. And
What a
so,
weird time for technology.
so like in the motion control era, they sat there and in every one of their conferences, they talked shit about the other one.
Yeah.
Because remember when the PlayStation was like, we have the 6-axis in PlayStation Move, not any preset waggle controls.
I remember that. That's crazy.
And then
dig deep like
and
that.
then the Kinect said, "Oh well, remember when it was called Project Natal?
Oh my
Don't
gosh.
even come out and say it.
Yeah,
If you don't have a good project name, don't even say it."
See, right, 'cause, like,
Project names,
Microsoft has had Project Scorpio, Brooklyn, and Helix. Those are all great fucking names,
those are
which
actually-
were better than the Xbox One and Series, Microsoft.
Yeah, that was just the worst.
Wild.
Xbox One X, Xbox Series X, Xbox.
Do you know how many Xbox One X's accidentally got ordered when people were trying to pre-order the Series X?
I could only imagine.
It had like a 300% sales spike. It was nuts.
That's worse than the Wii to the Wii U. I would argue that's worse than the Wii to the Wii
I
U.
agree.
That's crazy. As you change it slightly.
Xbox Series X, Box Series X, Box Series. That's stupid.
I love reading articles and shit like that, though, where it's like, because like you should have just stuck with Project Brooklyn.
I would have played
The Xbox Brooklyn.
Right.
No sleep till the advertisement
yeah,
fucking writes itself.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
Come on.
That's crazy. Yeah, they really dropped the ball on that.
Right.
didn't they? That's
You could have had
crazy.
Project Scorpio, Helix, Brooklyn.
Yeah, like it could have been great. You could have really had something.
And Xbox really needed that because they've never had fantastic.
Well,
branding.
I liked the 360, right? The idea behind 360 is that they didn't want to have the Xbox 2 because it would feel inferior to the PlayStation 3 because people see number and get dumb.
yeah,
They're like,
that's fair.
oh, there's 3 of these. Clearly they're better, even though technically the PlayStation 3 is the 4th PlayStation because we had the PlayStation 1, which is technically the 2nd generation.
Oh yeah,
you're
that's
right.
kind of true.
Yep.
You're right about that. Wow. Spot on with the history. I appreciate
let's
that.
Let's go.
Spot on with
And
the
that's
history.
that's exactly what I was hoping for in this episode.
I mean, like, the thing is right, like, watching E3 on Tech TV/G4.
Oh my gosh, dude. That was my shit, bro. That was my shit.
Well, it always happened around my birthday. There were several years on my birthday where I just got the TV to watch E3.
Damn, bro.
And it was
that makes me want to live that again.
And it was always a bop. They picked the perfect time for it too, because you know, it's like that summertime feel. You get to just just drinking all this new shit.
Like cold drinks and snacks. Mountain Dew was always doing something.
Yeah.
Doritos was always, yes. And the thing is, right? Yeah, I grew up in that generation, but I was a fan of Mountain Dew and Doritos before that became the standard for gaming.
I will also say, right, like, it feels like we've gone from Broketober to Broke Autumn.
Yeah.
September's got a lot of good shit coming out too.
Yeah. You're right about that. You're right about that.
Fucking Fire Emblem and Onimusha released within a week of each other, and I'm like,
oh Lord, yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. I do wanna kind of jump into this conversation about this E3 season, this reframing of E3 season, this E3
showcase season.
Oh yeah. But I think that this summer's Game Fest was still incredible.
Did you guys watch Day of the Dev?
No.
It's the indie showcase. Like, it's just indie devs, so they get their own thing.
That's excellent.
Didn't know
I slept on that, missed everything.
That Beasts 2002.
Oh, I did see that. Oh my gosh, that looked awesome.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, all right. So indies are coming out and swinging. That's cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm going to be all over the fucking place, right? So this is also going to be the year of the Pokemon likes, because Nintendo lost their fucking lawsuit against Pal World.
I like that.
Pal World is going to be entering into its
Let's Go Pocket Pair.
It's version 1. So it's no longer going to be
early access.
Yeah, it's no longer early access.
Which EA,
yo, we should
you buggy motherfuckers.
We should do it.
Huh?
We should do it.
Jump in.
We should jump in.
Pal World?
Yeah, we should jump in on some Pal World.
So like by Nintendo losing this lawsuit, that means that they can, and that was part of the lawsuit, is they can no longer target anybody else for this type of move.
Let's go.
So capturing the raising monsters.
You know what? So there is something that I think is going to be slightly sad about that, is because it means you're going to see people be less creative. The reason Cassette Beasts works so well to me is because you're recording your transformation monster on a cassette tape. That's incredibly creative, regardless of it being a Pokemon-like, which I don't really consider Cassette Beasts to be a Pokemon-like.
So,
because A, you have a partner.
Yeah. I think, and B, it's a different whole universe type thing.
Yeah.
But it does protect the attempt, and I think that's the biggest thing, right? Because I do think that there's going to be people who are going to be creatively bankrupt, but I think that's kind of with everything, and
that's fair.
You can't avoid that. But I think that it stops from the attempt of Nintendo trying to stop other people from doing a better version of Pokemon.
I don't disagree.
And I'm just saying, now you have to come out swinging with your future Pokemon.
And I
mean, Winds and Waves does already look pretty good, though.
But they're going to have to pump some iron to get this thing where it needs to be, because Pal World, the guns didn't make Pal World Pal World. It was everything that you could do.
Yep.
I'll be honest, though, as someone that went in hard on Pal World, I think it's kind of a mediocre game.
That's
you want to know what? That's fair, because you went into it and you played it and you put the hours in.
Yeah,
it's not bad. Like, I can appreciate the attempt, but like, it's a survival game more than it's about the catching monsters. Like, you use the monsters to help build your base and stuff, and yeah, you can automate them into slave labor, sure. But like, I mean, Pokemon is about you enslaving creatures and making them fight.
That is true.
It's like, I mean,
they kind of had to, though, and I think that was another play on trying to avoid things like a lawsuit. Is you made the game primarily about something else.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily the capture.
Because they went into it protecting the IP.
Yeah.
They were like, we're gonna sell this. We're gonna be swimming in the pond with sharks. So let's make it a survival game, not a capturing game. Now they can skew themselves a little bit closer to probably what they want.
Which I promise you, that's what they'll be doing.
But I think that, the reason why I like this, the reason why I think that the market having more of those capture-like games is the competition that we've been sorely missing in like the June game announcement season. There's no competition anymore, so I think people are swinging soft. They won, or they survived this lawsuit against Nintendo, which means that now everyone can do it. There's going to be trash, but there may be some Pokemon killers coming out. And then Pokemon's now has to
step up.
They have to definitely step the fuck up.
Like, it can't just be visuals. Like Winds and Waves looks good.
If it's just Scarlet Violet ZA with better graphics, dead in the water.
And I think that's important. But I also want to say, because I want to say this about our June showcases, I wouldn't say that there's not competition. Because, let's speak for Xbox specifically. Ash Sharma went out there and canceled Xbox games coming to PlayStation in spite of the fact that it costs Xbox millions of dollars. You know what I mean? I think that to say that there isn't competition, I think is a bit bold. You know
I mean, if it was Phil Spencer, I would agree there wasn't competition, but I'm agreeing with your point.
And I think that as much as I do think that sharing the same space and being there in front of your competition would be better, I don't think that there's any denying that. I would say that you saw companies swinging hard, and I'm not going to take that away from them, because you saw leaning into classic IPs like Gears of War. Even though Halo Campaign Evolved is not technically exclusive to Xbox, it's still something that you saw they're really trying to fight with this. You know what I mean?
I mean, dude, Clockwork Revolution looks fucking sweet.
Yeah, that
is Xbox exclusive.
And that's what I mean. I think that you're finding now, and everybody besides Nintendo was kind of breaking in weird directions, where they were, oh, well, you can also get PlayStation games on Steam, and then Xbox games are on everything. And like, everybody was breaking a weird direction until, and I'm just going to say it, the Switch 2 is a game changer. Whether people want to realize it or not, the Switch 2 is a game changer, because it might not be the most, graphically amazing version of the game, but the fact that you can sit there and you can play a Nintendo exclusive, and then you can go ahead and shut that off, and then you can go over to Onimusha, and you can shut that off, and you can go over to Elden Ring, and you can shut that off, and you can go over to even Modern Warfare 4, which is confirmed for the Switch 2. And with the recent Unreal Engine 5.8 announcement for Switch 2, they're talking about, with Lumen Light, they're talking about targeting 60 frames per second for Switch 2 games. So it's getting to a point where if you can get a Nintendo exclusive game and Modern Warfare 4 on the same console, they got to do something. The competition has to do something. And I think that that's why you're suddenly seeing no more PlayStation games on Steam and no more Xbox games on everything else, because there is still some form of competition there. You just needed the right people to be awake. You know what I mean? So
it started back up. We got guys warming up their muscles. And we hope that next year there's going to be a hell of a lot more competition. But I think in compare and contrast, I've got takes about having looked at the previous decades of E3 and comparing it against what we got this year and obviously
The past few years.
I've got takes. We're gonna do this quick ad break, and then I'm just gonna start shit taking.
we'll see where this
Strap in, boys. Hello world, Red King here with our sponsor, Dubby. Go to dubby.gg and enter our discount code CRITHIT, that's KRITHIT at checkout for 10% off on your order on us. That's dubby.gg, discount code CRITHIT. Dubby, be better.
Chasing every dream, I don't ever need to second guess it. Top of the game, I'm the one they all selected. From the bottom to the top.
And
Strap in, strap on.
yeah, we are back.
Strap up. Strap. No. Nah, I'm good. I won't do it.
Decent.
Strap for cash.
Strap for cash translates into
Oh no.
don't ever be strapped for cash that bad.
I mean, we've all been there.
I would be homeless. I would be
homeless. Tell me something. We'll say this real quick before we get into the real meat and potatoes, what we're trying to talk about here. But I think we can all agree we have all been that strapped. We just decided not to. You skipped meals. Then you've been
Fair.
You've been that strapped. We just decided not to.
Fair. You let some debt go into collections on purpose?
Yeah. You look at it.
You've been there. You just hadn't chosen you didn't choose the wrong option. You just let it go. Whew. That's horrible.
Crazy.
That's horrifying. That's horrifying. That's horrifying.
Like, hey, I could have. I understand. I could have.
No. Wow. Takes, trash takes, hot takes.
Shit takes.
Trash take podcast.
Trash Panda podcast.
I'm gonna start. It was a complete blowout this year. And what it did was it pushed, and this is quoting verbatim Real Life Fake Wizard, because I really agree with this fucking take, is it didn't push you to buy hardware. It didn't make you feel confident in your hardware. I reinstated my PlayStation Plus subscription. That was a little bit of a simp move, whatever. It gave me 10% confidence. Here's what really it did. That wasn't grammar.
This is what really it did.
Here did what really it is.
Ooh, rip, ooh, get
Come on. This year and years past have only further pushed people towards PC. And this year is even worse because Steambox is on its way and it's going to play 90% of the games that were shown.
Not well.
Please.
Not well. That is factual.
Please.
They're selling you technically pound for pound weaker hardware than you would be getting in a console.
Nah.
So,
it'd win.
PC is not optimized.
Oh, no, it's...
to your point about it not selling consoles, what I will say is that there's a couple of things with that, right? A, most likely, unless you're looking at getting a Switch 2 for either last Christmas or Christmas this year, which...
Better get it before September.
It's only a $50 increase, though, to be fair.
Sony and Microsoft went fucking
They
ham
went
with that.
ham.
I didn't realize that it was only $50.
It was only $50.
Not bad.
That's what I'm saying. All
And
things
do they
considered.
They do
still
have bundles.
Yeah, they still bundle.
I'm selling bundles at work right now. You get to choose between Pokopia, Bonanza, or Super Mario Kart,
that's
or
right.
Mario Kart World.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Which, I mean, that's a good.
So there's actually and it's $4.99 right now. Even if it goes up to $5.49, the games by themselves are $70. So
You're still getting
you're
a little-
still making some kind of thing back, because even at $549 for a bundle, which Microsoft and Sony don't really do all that often, or if they do, you get some Fortnite skins,
yeah,
which is not
great.
worth it. But the thing there is that right now, the fucking Xbox Series S, which at this point I think Microsoft should abandon.
I agree.
It was a nice concept at $299 to have something that you could just get digital games on and a 512 gig hard drive, which holds shit. Let's be fair, but you can at least get the expansion card. But now the PlayStation Pro is $900. What in the PlayStation Pro makes it worth $900? Here's the thing, right?
It's not a fucking thing.
The Switch 2 being the newest kid on the block is really the only hardware that's looking to potentially try and make sales. And they are selling. Switch 1 is still technically selling. But if you're an Xbox fan or a Sony fan, you've already got the console. They're not really trying to push new console sales. They want to reinvigorate their base. And I think these showcases, I was kind of excited to see that Clockwork Revolution is an Xbox exclusive.
I'm glad
So
they announced
Xbox did a
exclusive again.
little better.
So
A lot of those games are going to be on PC though. A lot of
the
them.
Windows Store.
Yeah, but I don't need an Xbox. I don't even need a PlayStation because all of the games that I was like, hey, that's hot, are going to be, or most of the games. You know, I do think that Lao Fei looks awesome, and
Lao
you
Fei
know,
looks
fuck the critics.
I did like that God of War.
Yep.
Yeah.
That I might actually see if I can get a secondhand PlayStation 5
I
for.
was kind of thinking
Fair.
the same thing. I was kind of thinking the same thing.
But to that same point, right? Like,
Ace Combat's going to be everywhere.
Right.
It's
But
kind of nutty.
the thing about the PC, though, right? So if you're talking about a top-of-the-line gaming PC that you're going to keep for longer than a console generation, which is about 6 years, 6 to 8 years as a console life cycle,
4,500, easy.
that's
And for that easy.
low end.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because-
the graphics card is like $2,000 alone.
Right.
I've got so much confidence in this Steam box though.
I
You
don't.
have
It's
where? Why?
So here's my problem, right? Steam said scalpers were not going to get the controller first time they dropped it. What the fuck happened?
Ooh.
Scalpers got their grubby little fucking Cheeto dust covered
Yeah, you
mitts
fucking-
on it.
But how can you stop that?
You know what's
Listen.
funny? Steam did with the second drop of the controller. They were like, you have to sign in with an email address and verify the address with a phone number. And your maximum is 2.
So they could have done that in the first place. They just decided
Moving
not
right
to.
along.
Here's the thing. This is what I'm saying. You have to understand. The average gamer does not want to go onto their console or their Steam box, gaming PC, whatever you want to call it. Sit there. If it's Windows, you're updating 50 things before you even get to start your application.
That's just because you never turn your shit
That's,
on.
listen, that's partially true, but it is egregious.
You turn your computer
Listen,
on once
when
every
we go to stream.
once every fiscal year.
Listen to me. My laptop is up to
Crazy
date.
to me.
My laptop is up to date. My ROG Ally X, there is armory crates. There is all of your individual launchers. There is any of your drivers. There is Xbox full screen experience now that's required. It's like there is 4 different moving parts that you might have to sit there and go through the rigmarole of updating just to run all of your games on low. When you sit here and you play on a console, and yes, some of it's fake frames. Yes, some of it is generative upscaling. But at the same time, you get at least a medium, maybe even kind of mid-high example of a game running on this console without having to sit there and, I got to go through 50 different settings to make sure that I'm not pushing sub 20 frames.
Right. And that's exactly the reason why PCs outsell Mac or Linux as operating systems, right? People are lazy. We're all fucking lazy. We want the easiest shit.
Yes.
And it's easy to go buy a fucking PC, turn it on, and deal with Microsoft's bullshit rather than have to try and compatibility a fucking MacBook to whatever you want it to do or program in Linux. Most people know jack shit about programming.
But Proton is sick in the Steam Deck. It's going to be great in the Steam
It's still one extra thing that you have to worry about.
Fair.
It's additional. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that the Steam box is going to be quote unquote bad. I'm saying this. The Steam Deck has sold, I think, maybe just sold 4 million units in 3 or 4 years of being out.
That's only because they don't make them.
Well, it's also because nobody's particularly interested when you can go buy a Switch 2, for example, now cheaper than any version of the Steam Deck, mind you.
Well,
And you can buy it, and I can put a game in or download a game and just start it. I can tell you this. I love the ROG Ally X. I play the Switch 2 10 times out of 10 on the ROG Ally X because you can just pop the game in and play it.
agreed.
You know what I mean?
To that same point, right? The thing is if I'm developing on Steam, maybe I don't want to develop for the Steam machine, right? If I go work with Nintendo, I have to develop for the Switch 2, right? That's my option if I want to work with Nintendo. So I can just choose not to do that. But the thing is if I'm releasing on PC, I may not want to program for the Steam Deck, so I'll just put not Steam Deck compatible and move on with my life.
Nah. It'll win. No. So next one.
Yeah, what's your next take? Because I'm already on edge.
Nintendo was L presentation 100%.
How?
Okay.
How?
Go. Because I'm going to fucking tear this apart.
So there was no games worth caring about. They had the same issue. That all their shit was also available on PC. Final Fantasy 2.5. Nobody cares. Burn it. Burn it alive. Kingdom Hearts. Nah, you fell off. Fuck you and your graphics. And oh, yeah, there's a bunch of like they don't even do the Disney thing anymore. That game's not even worth playing. Fuck
They're
that.
gonna do the Disney thing. They're guaranteed gonna do the Disney thing.
Nah, ain't even worth it. There's nothing part of Disney that's even fucking worth it. Shelve that shit. It's not even worth it.
I can
Cancel
agree on
that game.
I can agree on
Boo, kitty.
I hate Disney.
Currently, right?
They got Hexed coming out. Did you see that? Hexed.
Why didn't they call it Expelled? Because it's school and it's fucking wizardry. Well, come on. Anyways,
What the fuck? It's kind of a weird aside. I mean,
like
you're right.
pathetic.
This man wants to be a writer for something.
I could do it. I could make a living. Just
like
no one wants to listen to me.
He's like, put me in marketing.
So, hard disagree. I'll agree with you on Kingdom Hearts 4 because fuck Kingdom Hearts.
Like Switch.
That's a strong
sports,
showing.
Switch Sports Resort.
Fuck you if you say anything. Thumb wrestling was a bullshit one to demo on, but that fucking shit is amazing. You say anything about that, you are not. I'm telling you right now, bro.
Why'd you come at me with that Lin-Manuel Miranda
I don't know.
ass?
I don't know why.
You say anything about that?
I don't know why I started doing that, bro. I don't know why I did that.
I'm gonna peel your cap back. Cause I'm not throwing away my Switch.
That looked amazing. It's a better version of Wii Sports, and Wii Sports is amazing to this day.
They'd put nothing, mouse control skateboarding.
They should have done that.
They put nothing in that game.
They should have done
They remade Switch or
put
Wii
boxing
Sports.
in it. That's all I care about.
Okay.
That's all I care about.
Okay.
That's all I
There's
care about.
more sports that you could waggle your arms around about.
Okay,
And they
ones?
put mouth.
They put mouth.
They put mouth controls. Knock. Damn.
Damn that mouth control.
Damn.
You gotta play that mouth harp.
Damn.
Twang, twang, blah, blah, blah.
Like you go in the room, come out the room, hair sticking off. Like what the fuck? Ooh, that mouth control.
Woo. Hellish. That's something.
Switch to
Unfortunately, mouth controls are PC exclusive.
You're a little fucker. Coming at me like that. Damn.
That was good. That was good.
Because first of all, yeah, a lot of the Nintendo showcase was stuff we already know is coming out. But as a Fire Emblem fan, I liked what I saw. Fortune's Weave looks fucking great.
Fire Emblem is not good enough by a long shot.
Fuck you.
Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
No, Fire Emblem was the last good one. Was the GameCube one?
You're
Fuck
wrong.
you. Fuck you.
Fire Emblem. Who do they think they are? First of all, they put fucking foot fetish Dami Mommy as that was the poster of that fucking trailer.
Are we denouncing beautiful women in video games? Are you?
No,
Are you?
that game. No,
Are you
no.
a part of the woke mob, perhaps?
Nah,
Could it be?
nah. You're trying to tell me
No.
no.
Talk about Interstellar. Talk about that bald,
Stellar
that
Blade?
bald woman. No, Interstellar. The bald woman
Oh.
from Naughty Dog that they didn't show off.
That was weak. That was weak. Sony was weak. They can't stand by their shit. But what I'm trying to say is you can like Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem has been waifu bait and has fallen off as far as
Fire Emblem has always been waifu bait.
yes,
Yeah,
but they haven't been this egregious with it.
If you tell me Lindis wasn't waifu,
You
Yeah.
don't even have to go all. You can go further back than that.
yeah, you can go further back than that, but like that was an awakening for me. Haha, get it? Get it? Get it? Awakening? That was fucking good.
Because you want to know what I thought the
talking about
weakest
Lynn.
of those three showcases was? Sony. Do you want to know why? Because every game was a fucking dark, gritty shooter. There was no vibrancy. There was no life. There was nothing.
Oh, yeah.
And Fortune's Weave was vibrant
Right.
as fuck. Yeah,
Clockwork
it was good.
Revolution, Fortune's Weave, the Ocarina of Time release. The fact that we're getting Onimusha on the Switch too, which I'm heavily considering picking it up on, right?
I was.
Oh no, I 100%.
I think I'm confident.
The third parties, great, fantastic, but third parties are everywhere. What? Pick your poison. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want it on? Pick your poison. That's a great thing. That's a great thing to have that option nowadays.
It is.
But
And a Nintendo console for that.
the first party failure that was Nintendo. You put Dragon Quest Monsters out.
Hell yeah, dude! Dragon Quest Monsters is better than fucking Pokemon.
yeah,
You're not gonna fucking sit here and tell me that Dragon Quest Dark Monsters Dark Prince is a bad game. You're the fucking son of the Dark Lord. He steals your fucking power, so you have to train monsters so you can beat the shit out of your own dad to become the Dark Lord.
I do like usurping a father. But
Yo, there's some heat behind that one, bro.
You are not gonna fucking sit here and badmouth one of my favorite fucking franchises. Two of them, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's a little crazy. You picking fights right now.
a numbered Dragon Quest would have been fine.
There is. It's,
Dragon Quest 12.
They didn't show it.
They didn't need to. Square Enix showed it elsewhere.
and let me tell you, you would have complained that it was shown somewhere else anyway. So even if they did, you would have been like, oh, well, they showed it at this conference. This is my thing. This is my thing. This is what makes me mad, right? Nintendo notoriously.
I'm also coming for Ocarina of Time.
No,
You are not.
We'll get there. We'll get there. There's more to cover. Nintendo notoriously has had
You
the
fucking
biggest
slut.
problem of having nothing else but first-party games. Then they come out with not just third-party games, but the banger premier third-party game.
Yeah.
Alongside of this year alone, we're getting Star Fox. We're getting Zelda. For those who care about Splatoon, I'm not a Splatoon fan. We're getting Splatoon. We're getting Fire Emblem. We're getting, you know what I mean? We're getting all of these
Right.
big Nintendo series plus all of these third parties, and somehow
No
it's
Kid
still an
Icarus.
L.
L.
What?
No Kid Icarus. L.
No Palutena specifically. L.
So are
Right.
you just mad that they're not releasing an inferior SRPG?
No. No.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
No. Here's the issue, and I'm gonna knock the crown off the king's head on this one. I'm shooting for the moon. They went full on hire this man ass graphics.
I fucking hate you.
I did agree with Homeboy there.
I hate you.
That
I hate
and
you.
I'll link that one
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there's a lot to dunk in that tank in that video.
I was
But
about to tear. There's a specific video. I'll send it to you too. But
that was
tearing that shit apart.
there was a time when Nintendo threw cease and desist orders at graphics like that.
Because they didn't make it. Of course they did. It's the same. Like if you think,
I don't think Nintendo's making that game. I think it's going to be a third party.
I think you're out of your mind. So this is what I'm saying. What would you have wanted? And this is what I can't stand about, especially when it comes to the graphical takes, right? Ocarina of Time, when it first got released, you don't think that they were shooting for some level of realism with that? You don't think that. So like, what was gonna happen? Were they gonna do? Oh, we wanted to do it like that fan who made that little like animation that was like cell shaded, sort of like an anime. No, the fuck, nobody wants that. I'm gonna say this: if you made Ocarina of Time anything else besides a somewhat gritty, realistic graphical style, I would have lost my shit.
Agreed. Ocarina of Time is one of the darker Zelda games.
It needs that. And the thing is, right? We
Actually,
look
a lot of the Zelda games are pretty dark, but
and we look at and we meme on these fan remakes, like these Unreal Engine remakes. They look like shit because you don't have a genuine developer behind it. Yes, the graphics look good, but when you have that goofy ass stock Unreal Engine run, like you're not gonna have it is gonna be real developers truly designing like this game from the ground up, making it look, run, and feel good. It's easy to say that, and the homie they're getting shit like this off of literally 15 seconds of showing off the actual in-game render of Link, and people are like,
That game's coming out this year.
yes, it is, and I take issue with the fact that they didn't show off more of it.
Yep.
I do have a theory behind why they didn't show off more of it.
shoot.
I think that they didn't show off more of it because of the hate leaks. I think. So they said it themselves. They said Nintendo relies a lot on surprises.
Yeah.
So I think what they're doing is, since they couldn't surprise you with the announcement anymore, they're purposefully, for lack of a term, blue balling us
On the release date?
Yeah, on a release date and with showing off the game. They're likely going to make another presentation out of it because the actual reveal was spoiled. I think we would have had a full trailer for the reveal if it weren't for the fact that everything was leaked.
I mean, it possibly.
So, I am going to say that right now. I don't like leaks. I like surprises.
I kind of agree. I've got to be honest, because that direct would have been a lot better. We can at least admit this. Two things: if it didn't go last,
Agreed.
and if it was not leaked.
And like that's kind of like, the old days of E3 was, oh, my dad's uncle works for Nintendo and they said that, Zelda's going to have a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Zelda is going to have a gun instead of a sword.
And all the while, you motherfucker, it's like,
But I don't know. I don't know, man.
listen, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this as being an avid gamer and loving video.
I also hated Xenoblade Chronicles 4.
Fuck off! What did you want? What did you want?
It's my it's my second least favorite anime genre. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, because they turned Xenoblade Chronicles 4 into a Academy of Warriors anime.
I mean, I don't like the setting. I will admit that.
It's like the school of guys who fight things.
They're going to get out that immediately. That's going to be like the setting, and then some tragedy is going to happen at the start, and then you're going to be on a huge world traveling adventure. That's how every Xenoblade goes.
Yeah, but
it's just a beginning setting.
It's the only thing that would have made it worse if it was an isekai.
It's Monolith Soft, my guy.
Yeah.
Proven track record, great games, bangers, 10 times out of 10. The only thing I didn't like was the design of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 main character. I hated him. With his weird little like fucking spats and his fucking diving suit. It was disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's a check your hard drive has to decide. I'm gonna keep it real. That was weird.
So, what I will say is that everybody equally failed.
I think
Because everything is everywhere else.
Hmm.
You know, if you go through the list, the true blue deadass exclusives, Nintendo leads, but that's just because Nintendo does the walled garden.
mm,
It's worked for them for 40
Not a
plus
bad
years.
strat, but every other thing is everywhere else. And I think that's really, I will cite again that the PC has 90% of the things that were shown this June.
for $2,500 to run on low settings. The Steam Deck is almost $1,000. The Steam Deck is almost $1,000.
You just wait for them. You just wait for them parts to come down, brother.
Oh gosh.
just
They're
wait-
not going to.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna finish the thought that I had earlier.
Yeah.
As being an avid gamer, I'm gonna say gamers are the whiniest group I have ever met.
I'll agree with that.
Because you could
I'll third that.
You could give somebody everything and they're still gonna find something to bitch about. And here's what I'm saying, right? Yeah, would I have liked to seen like maybe like a 3D Mario announcement, right? That would be dope. I also don't want to see that announcement if it's not coming out for 3 years. So if you ain't ready to show it, don't show it. I know with Nintendo, I know a 3D Mario is coming. I know a 2D Mario is likely coming. A brand new Mario Party experience is probably coming. All of those games are gonna be there. And that's kind of the benefit of being Nintendo in this scenario, is that you can show off a bunch of third parties knowing damn well that you have every one of these exclusives that you're willing to release at a moment's notice. So I don't think they had to prove that you were going to get more than just Nintendo games for $500. They had to do that.
Agreed.
Because that means you get a game once every what? Development cycles being as long as they are, you would get a game once every 3 or 4 months, maybe, for the
Yeah.
Switch 2.
Because, I mean, Nintendo still has faster development cycles than other people, and it's still 4
You
plus
want
years.
to know what really would have been it would have been in line with like an E3 ass feeling would be is if Nintendo started to reintroduce motion gaming again.
I would agree.
And like
I think what they could do in the future is if they, I think
You
all
do
three
get
show,
motion
yeah,
controls on
and
Onimusha.
Onimusha.
You can swing the sword.
But
Which I'm gonna try it.
I think that they need to have all the showcases on the same day.
I agree.
reintroduce the that
I think
competition
YouTube
element.
should be like, you guys have to release all of these on the same day.
Yep.
Maybe
Yeah.
not the same time, but same day.
Like close back to back too. Like 30 minutes in between.
Right. So, and you know they're going to be vying for last because
Mm.
that means you can watch the other guy's showcase.
And then kind of sit there and play. Which I will say this: Nintendo does not know how to go last.
No,
I
they
will
don't.
say that
They went last and they did the dumbest fucking things ever.
Yeah, you went last and led with Rhythm Heaven, which was not the best idea. Because I will say this too. And maybe that this might be a bit of a hot take, but if you reordered that Nintendo Direct, I think it would have worked out better.
I
Just shuffled the
would
deck
agree.
different.
Yeah, shuffle the deck differently. Lead with your bigger titles. You know what I mean? Because obviously you wanted to end with Zelda. I get that. So maybe,
Yeah, because if they had led with that, people would have clicked off immediately.
yeah, that would have been all they needed, right?
Oh my
So-
gosh, especially if
So lead with Fortune's Weave, right?
Agreed.
And then come in after that with something like Rhythm Heaven. Big title, smaller titles, big title, smaller titles. You know what I mean?
and
Oh,
they
also, fuck you. Final Fantasy Resonance HD looks pretty fucking.
it's boo boo
This fucking guy.
fucking CGI summon attacks of fan favorites such as Cloud and no one else because they've groomed their fan base into only being 7 heads.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro. It's also the fact that Final Fantasy VII Revelation. There we go. It's coming. Which, speaking of which, I am currently, I think, 14 hours into Final Fantasy VII Remake. I know it's kind of crazy because the Final Fantasy VII Remake has been out for like fucking 5
I mean, I got it on the Switch too.
Yeah.
I'm almost done with it. I need to beat it because buddy of mine got me Rebirth for Switch 2 for my birthday.
I'm playing the I'm playing the whole line on Switch 2.
Me too.
The whole thing on Switch 2. Because like I could tell you this, say what you want, but like watching Final Fantasy VII Remake play out on that handheld screen is crazy.
So
It's crazy.
I mean, I can't advance the story without my wife because she's like, I want to watch this go down.
Oh,
so I can grind and shit, but then I have to play it on the TV, which is cool.
I'll give you time to catch up.
so the
I could go home and beat that game tonight. I'm in the last chapter.
Don't do it.
the thing that would save this
Expedition 33 is coming out on the Switch 2. Crazy Taxi on the Switch 2.
The Crazy Taxi reveal was weird.
In the Xbox showcase?
Yeah.
that was
so
crazy.
satisfying.
I love that.
I think
With the Offspring.
Xbox clearly won this.
I would say that.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
would
agree.
with that.
Because it made me want to go buy an Xbox. So I guess I'm coiling around biting my own tail on that.
Yes, a Robo
Douchey.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So the
Ouroboros virus.
so in order, I think, right, I don't think we'll ever re-enter the LA Convention Center with conferences, but you want to know what they need to start doing is doing a live show.
I would agree.
Where because they can do the same thing. You can have, I almost said Satoru Iwata, and that made me a bit sad. But you could have you could have the homeboys from Nintendo do a live show, and that way it's scheduled all on the same day. They're all doing live shows. You can make adjustments on the fly.
Yeah.
You can reintroduce the competitive nature of E3. You could save the June season because the trailers were awesome. It was isolationist, and it made it so that all we're doing here is we're comparing apples to oranges. We're not there. The competition is happening in our minds and not in reality.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment.
And I had to get some friggin' some takes and get some yelling because I think that's awesome. But I think ultimately the season is gonna keep failing. The June reveal season is gonna keep falling weird. It all fell weird.
I would say that we're going in a direction now where it's not going to. And I'm saying this because you can't raise the price of 4-year-old technology and not turn around and come with something. So I think that there are other things driving some amount of competitiveness to find its way back into the gaming sphere. I think that it has...
Come on, GameSphere.
Damn it. I think it has a little less to do with, conference versus conference or comparison, and a little bit more to do with the fact that you forced your hand to have to do something a little bit better. Like you now have to have exclusives for your Xbox if you're trying to charge $800 something for it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I think that we're seeing a shift. Is it ever going to be like it was?
No.
Back in, I don't think so. I think that time is over, and I think competition in and of itself is viewed as weird nowadays. Like I don't understand why people seem to think that they can be so hands off.
A little gross.
Gross. It's very strange.
I mean, part of me is expecting Xbox to just release a fucking TV with a controller at some point and just say Game Pass it.
I you know what? Before Ash's Arma, I would have said that, but I don't think so now. I think they're kind of probably going to double down a little bit
on the hardware.
Yeah.
I think they need to abandon the S though.
They got to get rid of it. There's no point in making it right now.
Consolidate their lineup.
Mhm.
And that's what they're already doing. That's what Microsoft's already doing.
We
I
don't need PCs.
Huh?
We don't need PCs. I'm saying it right now. The next Xbox cannot just be a Windows PC with an overlay. Don't do that.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Like the amount of power you lose running background processes on PCs, it's insane.
Right.
Like they say,
Don't use Google Chrome, first of all.
Yeah, don't ever use Google Chrome. They're like, oh, comparatively, this thing is the same specs as a Switch 2, and it runs Dragon's Dogma 2 like on the lowest resolution it possibly
That
can.
was a sick reveal for the Switch
That
2,
was
though.
a sick reveal, and it looked so much because Digital Foundry did this. I'm calling you out, Digital Foundry, because you're supposed to know what you're talking about when it comes to technology. They did a comparison of a PC with similar specs to the Switch 2, and they said, here's Dragon's Dogma 2, and it just ran like shit, looked like shit, pixelated shit. And then Dragon's Dogma 2 gets announced like months after they did that comparison, and it got announced for the Switch 2 and looks phenomenal. And I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. A PC is not the best way to experience games. Too finicky.
You know what? Maybe, but I'm looking for something new to simp over, and I think
Epic Game Store.
nah, Steam Box, bro. Steam Box. You heard it here. I'm no longer a PlayStation simp. I'm the Steam Box simp, and it is gonna win next year's E3. Like,
Announce Half-Life 3.
yeah, I mean,
Valve can't count to 3. You know
They
that.
can't. It's impossible.
We're
It's
waiting on
impossible.
Half-Life 3, Left 4 Dead 3.
Oh my gosh. You're right.
but you know what? Screw it, because a box has 4 corners. Steam Box simp. Good night, everybody.
Your math's a bit off there.
And with that, we have reached the end. We are Critical Hit, and that was a lot. It was just arguing.
It was a good episode,
That was
though.
a dead-ass
Argument
episode.
episode. Wild.
That's true.
I needed that.
I'm getting Fortune's Wheel on launch.
Me too.
Best waifus. Best waifus. I'm just saying it. I'm gonna be straight up about it. Best waifus, dark skinned waifus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Find us wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
Find your favorite waifus.
Find us wherever you.
Actually, you know what? Wife will find me.
No.
That's a lie.
That's
No, it's actually I think it's a pasty and boobs right here.
find us on YouTube at CritTube.
I got a story to tell you after we're done.
Like, comment, subscribe, suggest. Find us on Twitch at CriticalHit_gaming. Crit Hit Crimson is also on Instagram doing his art thing.
Look, drop soon.
Yeah, live is something that E3 should do, and it might be something that we do pretty soon.
Heyo.
Be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
Kind of an announcement, but it'll probably.
See, you slipped in that announcement just like they slip in an announcement on Twitter.
There you go.
Grok.
Until next time, for the love of God, cancel your Twitter accounts.